Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I wish to record my objection in the strongest of terms of this appeal proceeding today, where my rights to life, liberty, and right to a fair hearing is at stake. As you know, my counsel have indicated that they are unwilling to continue because of the fact that they had very limited time to prepare. Unfortunately, the court did not allow them to be discharged, and that includes my team of solicitors as well. As a result, my defense could not be put across in a court today, and only the prosecution was able to make their submission. In such a high-profile case, it is totally unprecedented that in a criminal case, the defense is left without any counsel. This is a very serious matter, and I hope that the court will take into account and make remedial measures at some point of time. I also like to explain that whilst Tan Sri Shafi and company have done a sterling job to represent me, notwithstanding that, I have lost both at the High Court and the Court of Appeal. On top of that, as you know, I wanted to engage an eminent Queen's Counsel to represent me, and that also was denied by the High Court. And under such circumstances, I was left with no choice but to look for a fresh team, because I wanted a new perspective to my case, and that is why I decided to appoint Tuan Haji Hisyam and Datuk Zaid Ibrahim as a team of solicitors. As you know, when a new team comes on board, particularly in such a very, very complex financial case like this, and bearing in mind the voluminous amount of documents that have to be processed, to be understood, and to be used in our submission, and I believe there's something like 100 or almost 200 volumes of documents that need to be understood and processed by my team of lawyers. Bearing in mind all these difficulties, we, through Tuan Hashim, did ask for reasonable time for us, the team of lawyers, to be prepared, to be fully prepared in such a high-profile and very, very complex financial case. Again, we were denied that, and they had no choice but to offer themselves to be discharged, and even that was not allowed by the federal court. I'm now left without, in effect, in reality, without a defense counsel. And that is the most unfortunate part, and I'm not able to present my defense. And I believe I have a very strong and credible defense. And I believe Tuan Hisyam and his team, given a reasonable time, would do a very credible job to defend me. Nevertheless, I do pray and I do hope for a fair trial and for justice to prevail. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to add, before the court concluded, I informed the honorable judges of the Federal Court that I'm in no position to participate in the proceedings because, for the simple reason, time which I applied for, about 3 months, was denied. On 2 occasions I applied to the court to adjourn this matter. It's a bona fide application made in good faith, that we need time to go through the documents, to go through the appeal records, and we're not given the time. Under such circumstance, my team cannot effectively represent Dato' Sri. It's the reason why this morning I made an application to the court to discharge myself as lead counsel. The court deliberated, but eventually declined my application. I can see no meaningful way that I can play as far as the proceedings are concerned, because we are, in fact, not prepared. We were here Monday and Tuesday. You heard and saw how perhaps we argued the motion and the application to amend. We argued with fervor, we argued with conviction and passion. And we told the court, if given time we requested for, reasonable time, 2 months, 3 months, we'll come back and take point for point against the prosecution. This is what is fair trial all about. But this also being denied to us. So under the circumstances, I'm not able to play an effective role. So in essence, Dato' Sri has got no legal representation. That is the bottom line of the report. Thank you.
Thank you.